Greetings everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Let's get right into it. Let's see, I just want to make sure. I knew something looked wrong about this setup. Why are you all the way up there? You can be over here. No, in fact, we'll put you over here. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Okay, they've got us starting by the church, which is actually a great thing. The church is my personal favorite place to go ahead and start when I'm doing the Darrazand assault.
What a discovery. A success worthy.
The stone bears an epitaph in Kelish, malaria. This is not what I came here for. Ooh. Oh, I don't think I've ever picked this up before. Graveyard Keeper's Helmet. +2 bonus to AC against undead creatures. I'll take it. Let's go.
Be gone, fiends!
Oh, look at them all running away. Down here. There we go. Who's that? Is you? Nah, not right now. Let's hold off a little bit on that, shall we? Boom. Love this assault. I think they did such a great job putting this all together. It takes forever, which is kind of annoying, but also completely understandable. You have been told about this city from Act 1, and the mission to be able to take it back is worthy of the buildup, no question about it. So I got no issues with it. Hopefully at most it takes us 3 episodes to get through this, but no promises. Like I said, I could try to go ahead and squeeze it all into 1 episode, but I know most of the time people don't have bandwidth to be able to watch that much anyway, so there's no point really. But I am very anxious to go ahead and get it to Act 3. So we will absolutely get through this week, so we can get to the really good stuff. And we'll probably, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but we'll probably go through all of the acts one more time for Azada. I'm pretty sure for the Azada path, I'm going to do a full playthrough, because I do want you all to see what a full playthrough looks like, even in the first 2 acts when you're playing as a good guy. And while this Lich is someone who's very passionate about the Crusade, he can also be very cruel. He's got a whole perspective that's not necessarily in line with someone who wants to save the whole world. So I figure doing a full playthrough of Azada will give you a little bit of a different viewpoint. But then beyond that, all the other playthroughs that I have planned are either going to start in the 5th act, or in some cases they'll start in the 3rd act if I feel like there are advisors that you get that you really need to see in order to understand the story of that particular playthrough. Like, for example, I feel like the Aeon, we're going to have to start at Act 3. Like, you really need to see all of that to understand the things that come up. And also, just in general, to get a much better feel for what the playthrough is like. But those late game paths, I don't see the point in doing like a Golden Dragon run that starts in Act 3. Like, you can't even really start role-playing it until Act 5 anyway, so we might as well just kick it off there. Okay, let's see. You're in here. Okay, yeah. You're not the real problem, though. We'll take care of you easily. Should, at least. No sooner said than he'll probably start doing some crazy nonsense that'll make it much harder for me to take him out. Yep. Okay. It's the next guy who's the real problem. All right. We'll actually do turn-based mode for this just to be sure, and we're going to give ourselves some haste.
Follow me.
There we go, and
Are we
you.
in trouble yet?
Save the last one for me.
Oh, you actually hit him. Excellent. And you can do that. Hey, she can charge. That's excellent. And yeah, he's worthy. Boom, 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 boom. What about you? Can you charge? Nope.
Retreat is not an option.
But you can get right next to him.
Fall!
Why do you only have one cast of prayer? That's gotta be a mistake. Yeah, sure. But I can't get close enough. Oh well. Charge. Nope. All we can do is get close. Ooh, I should have tripped. I probably could have tripped him. Oh well.
You won't survive
Boom,
me.
ba-boom, ba-boom. Excellent. Okay. So Lan is able to hit him no problem. Excellent. Same there. You. No, we'll do magic missile. And boom. Excellent. There we go. 4. Yes. Very, very nice. Very smooth, everyone. Very good job. Excellent. Okay, so
What's that?
in this mission for Darrazand, there are multiple areas where you have to open up gates, and usually Rod of Mysticism. This rod grants the wielder the ability to cast up to 3 spells from the Oracle Cleric spell list per day that are maximized, as though using the maximized spell feat. Usually you would have to break down gates.
I'm rather proud.
Long ago in this temple, Amadeus clerics blessed the Crusaders on their way into the battle against the forces of the Abyss. And basically, these gates require you to deal with several waves of combatants. Very, very irritating and makes the assault take longer. You can get around this by using your athleticism or your mobility to jump around the gates and then hit switches that will allow Erebeth and her soldiers to pass through the gates without you doing those battles. Now,
Well, now what is that?
what is this connected
I am
to?
helpful, am I not?
That's just weird. There's like no trap physically showing up here, but I assume if I walked into that space, the trap would set off. Now, all of them have a switch that you could just trigger to be able to get around them, except for the very last one that leads to the boss fight on the outside of Darrazand here. That one, the only way you can get around the fight to ram the gates is by using 3 keys. And these keys are located in different places all throughout the courtyard. So you saw we just picked up one of them there in the church, and then there's 2 more that we have to get that we'll do in the process of going around this area.
Onwards.
Doo-doo.
You are my favorite aid.
Oh wait, we still have that? No, it's only for 2 seconds.
He quickens.
There we go. I think this is the last fight inside the church. There we go. He's down. And he's down relatively soon as well. Excellent. Why was the wolf all the way back there? Weird. Alright. So we cleared out, I believe that's the last combatant inside of the church.
Let us be.
So that was a Triceratops statue. You can use it to give yourself a Triceratops pet, albeit it will be at 4 levels lower than where you're at. All right, now you could go ahead and rest here and then hit the statue downstairs to take off the corruption that you get from resting. But I prefer to just go ahead and move on. That's probably not the smart thing to do. Except, you know what? Now that I think about it, what is up with this dude's spells? Oh, yeah, he is missing spells. Okay, and shouldn't you have restoration by now? Yeah. We should not have filled this up with Death Ward. Restoration is much more useful at this point in time. And you need Remove Fear and Unbreakable Heart. Yeah, this dude is all jacked up. The rest of this is fine. What are you looking like? Yeah, that's probably still correct. That's still correct. Yep. Yep. Nah, nothing there, nothing there. That means we don't have Dispel. That's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. Oh, wait. We got ways. Oh, there we go. Of course, on the Necromancer. Wow. The Necromancer can handle the Dispelling. Okay, fine. Right. I really should rest, but I'm not interested in doing so. We're just going to move forward.
We will be victorious.
All right. So this actually puts you out upstairs. Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, I did get myself neutralized poison. Excellent. So you notice that fire keeps raining down on us. Whoa. Oh, that's why the wolf was lagging behind. It was confused? Oh, no, it just became confused. Probably from that poison. That's fine. This will be taken care of soon. So there are giants up top that keep raining fire down on you.
The goddess protects us.
Oh, now he's paralyzed for 3 minutes. Wow. Okay.
Anything new?
That's new. I've never had someone paralyzed here before. Please tell me that I got those. I always buy remove paralysis. Okay, I was about to say, if this was the the one playthrough where I finally didn't get that, I would have been so irritated. Come on now. There we go. All right. So now you are upstairs. Usually it would take a lot more effort to get into this area. Before we entered the church, there was a little indicator right along the right side where you could use athleticism and mobility to get up to the same area. And actually you would end up right over here if you, for whatever reason, did not want to enter the church.
Is this a mock fight?
Come on. There we go. And so now we'll make our way over here and attack the giants. And that puts you in a position of being able to kill the giants basically at the beginning of the assault. Otherwise, the whole time you're running around in the courtyard, you're going to have giants lobbing fire bombs down on you. And it's very, very irritating. All right, so that's one giant. I believe there's one more we have to kill. And then we open the gates to let
My will is resolute.
Erebeth in. This is the only thing that sucks about it. I think there's there's a trap right here, and there's no good way for you to be able to get to the other side to deal with that trap. So you kind of just have to eat it.
I am helpful. Am I not?
So walk across. Unfortunate, but not fatal. Gates are creaking nearby. Then you come out.
We cannot be defeated.
I'll remove the obstacle.
Defeat you. Defeat you, and then deal with the last ash giant. Pretty sure there's only 2 of them. There we go. And now once you complete that, Erebeth and the rest of the soldiers come down here. So usually it would take you much, much longer to get all of them over here. But doing it this way is basically like a shortcut. And it allows you again to take care of the giants. So you just got that journal update as well. Now, you could go ahead, head to the gates right now. Go ahead, do the ramming sequence, and get to the boss of this area so that you can go ahead and enter the castle and take the castle. But I prefer not to do that because there is some nice equipment that you can get and some other things. So I prefer to just go ahead and go through it. Plus, you don't get to talk with Arueshalae if you do it that way as well. And even though this is not a playthrough where we particularly care about Arueshalae, I am kind of a completionist, so I like to do all the content that I can. Now we're going to open those gates so that the gates right below us are available. And now we're going to use our mobility to get down. Doesn't matter if you fail this check, everybody will just fall down over here anyway. You can heal the damage and move on with your day. No big deal.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
All right.
You require my unbiased opinion?
And she can do that. Now, even though you don't have to do the usual fight to be able to ram the gates, there are some general guards that just stand over here that you will still have to take care of. So, like this guy. And this guy that comes. And of course, I don't have any of those. All right. And then, if I remember correctly, some people come sliding down the wall, or no, it's those rocks who just appear out of nowhere. Yeah.
Fall here. I swear it.
Did you see that?
Those. Excellent. Okay. So now that dredge is kind of close. I don't like people running up on me. There we go. We'll take care of that. Deal with the rest when we come back around. So, second key is in the end. There's always one of these little Voltairy guys there, so you got to deal with him. There we go. This fight inside the tavern is actually a little bit tough, so you always want to make sure you're properly prepared for it. So most of my people are healed.
Let me help.
Mm-hmm.
Stand ready.
There's beauty hidden in the darkest places. Do that help me see that?
Excellent. All right. Can't do anything about that right now, really. I saved the last taste specifically for this area, and actually, I want you using actually this if we can, and you, and we'll also give it to you. Awesome. And she'll use the fire arc. You. And you. Mm-hmm. You should do that. Do that. Bone rattling. And he will throw out some skeletons. Here we go. Okay. So we'll do 2 rounds of skeletons. 1 Where's the door? That's the door.
Adventure
And
as
then
you
he commanding infusion. Oh, he has command infusion on, and then he'll put on animate dead as well. What in the hell? What's taking so long? Put some. There we go. All right. Ooh. Oh no, the Hell Knight is keeping them busy. I'm not worried about that for now. Keep going, keep going. And you're dealt with. Excellent. And he's dealt with. Anything out there? Yeah, the Hell Knight went down. He served his purpose. Do. Spears. Yep. Yep.
I'll make my own kitchen.
Dum. Alchemist shirt. The shirt grants its wearer immunity to nauseating condition and a +3 bonus on saving throws against acid. Belt of physical might +2 gives you a +2 enhancement bonus to both strength and constitution.
March on.
And finally, another one of those annoying guys in the back.
Open your heart to me.
Battle formation.
Should have listened to reason.
I was about to say, how long y'all gonna dance around when y'all plan to start attacking this dude? Thank you very much. And of course, you still let him destroy our wisdom. Thank you so much. All right. Get up. Why are none of you looting? You need to move? What's the problem? There we go. And go ahead and pick this lock.
I am helpful, am I not?
Fracturing Battle Axe. Whenever this +2 Battle Axe lands a hit, the target must pass a 42 saving throw or suffer 1d3 Constitution ability damage. Very nice.
You won't survive me.
And that dredge is taken out. And look what he has. Another key for us. So, one last key. And we're going to loot this chest. Now we'll go ahead and take a short rest. And I'm not sure if the protective rituals and all the rest of this is actually even needed. But as a precaution, I always try to take care of it. And actually, this is +3 cooking bonus on skill checks. Yeah, I like that. That'll work for me right now.
It's not that I miss the creatures from my old hunting grounds in the caves. But back there, if a beast didn't eat you for lunch, you could eat it instead. It doesn't work like that with demons.
What, you don't like a little demon meat? What's wrong with you, man? I tell you, spend a little bit of time on the surface and already you're getting weak stomachs. Okay, now that we've had that rest, let's go ahead, throw our defenses back on. And what do you have going on? You need that. That works. That works. That works. Wolf. Yep. He doesn't do anything. He can use that. And I guess that as well. And he can put it on the wolf. She can turn on that. She can turn on that. She can put that on the wolf. And on Areelu. Give him a boost. Give him a boost. Boost her up. Boost him up. And that's it. What do you have? Yeah, you can take that. All right. Let's go ahead and do part 2. All right, now we make our way to the prison where the last key is and where we also get the opportunity to talk with Arueshalae. But since I screwed up the Desna quest in Act 1, I cannot recruit her here, which was fine for me because I have no intention of her being on the team anyway. There we go.
Did we step on their toes as well?
Actually, let's go ahead and get a little haste going. There's actually quite a few enemies that come out.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking. Endure this.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Deal with him, deal with you. Excellent. All right. That fight takes forever in turn-based mode. Forever. Because, of course, they don't allow everybody to come out at once. And those invisible enemies take forever to come out. A triumphant column erected to honor the angels of heaven who fought and died during the Crusades. And clear out some corruption. Oh, cool. They already took care of this guy. Excellent.
I am your judge, and soon my execution.
This is the first time that I've used really long term. I actually love the things that he says in combat. It seems like he really, really means them. Yeah, yo, bro. This is the very end. Accept it. Oh, you do get a little quest update for even just coming close to the prison, because if you did things the regular way, this would be the first place that the army would come to after entering Darrazand. So basically you come through the front, then there's a gate you have to ram down, you come through here, you clear these people out, and Erebith and Queen Galfrey would come in this area. Well, Queen Galfrey if you had asked her to stick around. But they would both come to this area and set up camp there, and you would be able to do a short rest there. But since we jumped around to the other side, they're of course going to stay ahead of me and wait until I make my way back to where I was. You have to be careful with how many short rests you do, because you do still take on corruption. I don't feel like originally when they first implemented this system, the game didn't make it clear at all that you were taking on corruption while you're doing these rests. So you could easily put yourself in a situation where you went past rank 1 and took a bunch of negatives to your stats because you were over corrupted. But I think now the menu does a little bit better job of letting you know, hey, you can't take these short rests for free, which is still weird to me because we just came directly from our camp where you can rest with no problem over to the assault. So you would think you would bring uncorrupted supplies with you, but for whatever reason, the game doesn't agree. So it is what it is.
Is this a mock fight?
Go. Why did it only pick up the cultist? There we go. Pick him up as well.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
All right, open this up first.
Make every strike count.
If I remember correctly, he's got something for the storyteller. Yep. Shard of Knight's Bracers, so we can have the storyteller look at that. And then this guy.
Close ranks.
Third key. All right. So now we have everything to be able to get past the gate without having to ram it down. Let's talk to Arueshalae.
You are a crusader, right? Did you come to free Darrazand? My name is Arueshalae.
You recognize her voice. It's the same woman who sent the message to Desna's priest in Canabras, warning of the impending demon attack. Who are you?
Your eyes do not deceive you. I am a demon. But I swear, I fight the forces of the abyss just like you. Desna helped me understand how disgusting the life of a succubus is. For the last few years, I've been passing the demon's plans to the Crusaders and running sabotage operations. I even tried to warn Canabras of the attack. That's what got me locked in this cage.
An experiment on one's own nature. How interesting. My sincere respect, my honorable colleague. Do keep me informed about the results.
A repentant demon. Of course. Don't tell me you believe a single word from her filthy lips.
Why should I believe a demon?
You have no reason to trust me. I am a succubus, which means no matter how believable my words are, all of them could be a sweet lie. Even if I swear by Desna that I'm on your side, it would be wiser not to trust me. But I am not trying to lead you to evil. I won't promise an easy way to defeat the demons and then lead you into a trap. I am not offering any deals. I only ask for one thing. Let me out of this prison. I will leave and never bother you again.
Didn't you try to warn the people of Canabras about the attack?
Yes, that was me. Ever since I went over to the Crusaders' side, I've been sending them information about the demon's plans. Sadly, my warnings didn't help save Canabras.
Open the cell. You are free.
This was ill-considered. You should have killed her here, not given her a chance to return and stab us in the back.
Shaylin teaches us that whoever asks for mercy should receive it. Shaylin teaches us to worship beauty. But I won't lie. I don't know if my faith is strong enough to spare a demon.
I get it. Taking pity on monsters and freaks is just something you do. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
Thank you. I will not ask you for anything else, and I will offer nothing in return. You'd only think I was trying to hurt you. I will leave, and you will never see me again.
Professor Snape still remembers very, very well what happened to those Desna acolytes. He does not believe it was lawful, and this meeting with Arueshalae has him even more convinced that they were probably in the right and did not deserve the fate they endured. So releasing her is not so much about her words as it also is a tip of the hat to them, saying maybe you're right and this is a person who can help us. Leave. Farewell.
Farewell.
Let's move.
Something over there.
All right.
Are we ready to move out?
We cannot be defeated.
Excellent. So if you're unable to figure out that Nura is a traitor and she is in the meeting when you're figuring out how to do the assault, she will recommend that you start from the basement, lead you here, where she reveals that she is a traitor, and then these enemies are still there and they try to assassinate you right from the start. And then you'll start over here in the prison. Okay, so now we will head back upstairs and use the 3 keys to open the gate that's there. And again, those gate fights to me are extremely irritating. And the one that leads to the boss is probably the hardest and the longest. So definitely to your advantage to be able to just skip over that. Let's put some speed on it. All right, so to use the 3 keys, you come out from this gate where we were, and then you continue heading to the right.
No time for debates.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And then up here, it's going to be a cultist evoker. Definitely to your advantage to start with him. And then loot him. And then once you've done that, if you come up to this wall, there'll be a little door here. You'll only be able to open it if you have those 3 keys. And it'll use those 3 keys to reveal a passageway. And then,
Be careful.
unfortunately, this is another one of those situations where undoing the trap before you have to get into the fight is not really feasible. So we just go ahead and eat the damage, even though it's brutal, and then get started. Now, she should be using that. And you, Scare probably doesn't really work right now. And we don't have anything else group-wise, right? Oh, I forgot to turn on some of these buffs. I need to change the way this hotbar is set up. I decided I do not like it. But actually, yeah, I forgot. That glaive does some of the work for us. Automatic fear. Works every time. Bam, bam, bam. Excellent. It's my pleasure. And an extend meta magic wand. Very, very nice.
What's on your mind?
We'll send only Millie out here so that she can deal with the trap. Disarm.
I hope you
Bring in everybody else just to make sure that there's no perception check. And then that opens the gate that leads you directly to the boss. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and head back to the camp that Erebus set up to be able to rest, but I don't bother. Because you definitely want to rest right after you get through with the boss. So, me personally, I wait until then.
Let me help.
Well,
And we'll go ahead and put on some haste. Let's deal with these folks. Definitely want to have resist fire on the entire time you're doing this assault. Whether it's the fire giants up top or the Brimmerocks down below, there's a bunch of different things that love throwing fire at you. There's those. Did I see something over here? Yep, I did. Okay.
Let us be off.
No reason to leave anything behind. That's all garbage, but I'll sell it. And there's this chest. That camp will follow you as soon as you go through the boss doors, so you don't have to worry about actually going over to them.
My unbiased opinion?
And here we go.
The mortals are slaughtering us. How can this be?
Stop talking. Fight.
There! That's what happens to cowards! Get it together, you maggots, and we'll destroy them!
Quiet. Don't make me mad.
There they are! There they are! They're coming!
Nura points out your unit. Intimidate 30. Hey, you demons. Think about it. Who are you more afraid of? Him or me? The demons look at their leader, then at you, and back at him again. Their knees are visibly shaking.
We're
This demon is more dangerous than anything we've encountered here before. Let's attack together. This is our chance.
Death to the mortals!
Definitely want to have protection from fire here. So he starts out with that lovely. Oh, I should have turned this on first. Oh well. He starts with Dispel Magic Greater. On up there. And Smite. Can you get your full attack? I hate the way they start you all the way in the back. Alright. And oh, that was just enough where he couldn't do anything else. Oh well. Yeah, we'll wait. Do. There we go. Divine Weapon Bond. Okay. She might as well throw out some help. Getting something else to think about. Ooh, you actually got through his AC. Very, very nice. All right, and you do the same thing. Put some help out there. Come on now. One of hers got through. One of mine should absolutely get through. Come on. Oh, y'all are making me look real bad out here. I don't appreciate it either. Don't appreciate it one bit. Alright, everybody gets a boost. Dominate monster? I was about to say if he dominated Elon. Oh well. Alright. Rigel. Show him what's good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you serious? Oh well. How's this go again? You can roll your attack roll twice. Yeah, we'll take that.
You won't survive me.
Seriously? Hey, you're getting through his AC. I'll take it. Probably not, but let's try it. I'm curious. Fails to overcome the spell resistance. Ah, so it can hit him, but it's very doubtful my spell penetration is going to be able to cut through that. Yeah, we'll use this. Is he dead? He better not. He better get up at the end of this. I'm gonna be super irritated if I have to end up doing this whole thing again. Let's see. Are you susceptible to sickened? Where's my other? Oh, I'm out of that. Okay, fine. We'll do this one. And fails to overcome. It is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Hey. And here's where things get ugly.
Retreat is not an option.
Oh, excellent. Excellent job, Richard. Appreciate that greatly. And yep, let's do it again.
Endure this.
So irritating. And she has nothing to lower with. Here. He's probably about to do physical attack soon. Do, 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 do.
The spirits demand your blood.
The spirits demand your blood. And there we go.
Willida says hello. Sweet dreams, demon.
You little runt. You and Willowdust will regret this. I'll find you and shove your entrails down your throat.
Damn it. The dagger was supposed to kill him on the spot.
All right. Did what's his name get up? Yep, Elon's up. Okay, cool. We're good.
The world has suffered.
Ooh, I was going to be irritated.
You can trust me.
Does guidance help with saves? Yes.
The goddess protects us.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Come on, girl. Everybody else is doing okay. You're the only one having this issue. And how are you failing the reflex save? Like, come on now. Oh, you're only getting a 10 on the modifiers? Oh, you're good now? Finally. Okay. Oh, that's one of our friends. Oh, well. A dark-haired dwarf, panting, shoots you a look filled with indignation and disappointment. However, he manages to compose himself and his voice sounds polite, if a little morose. Greetings. Funny meeting anyone here. Who are you? The dwarf grins. You have a poor memory for faces. You would make a lousy assassin. I am Greybor, a bounty hunter, and we already met in the Tower of Estrad in Kenabris. I want to know more about you. The dwarf seems surprised. You like chatting in the heat of battle, do you? Apologies, but I prefer conversing in calmer settings. Maybe we could talk after the fight, if you survive. Why did you attack that demon? The dwarf casts an angry look at the spot where his victim was just standing, but composes himself and tries to answer politely. I've been paid for his head. Were you really going to kill a Baelor with a dagger? Your words vexed the dwarf. Eyes blazing with irritation, he answers you in a stern and hostile tone. I think again before laughing at me and questioning my competence. Clearly, the dagger was charmed. It was supposed to take Darrazand's life almost instantly, but the one who gave me that weapon bungled things somehow, and my quarry was able to escape. Damn it. Seems amateurish to me, relying on an untrustworthy client and their weapon. You are entitled to your opinion. Who is your client? I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret. Fight for me. Grinning, the dwarf answers somewhat arrogantly, I'm not sure you can afford my services, and right now you'll be better off with a unit of infantry than an expensive loner like me. No time for chatting. The dwarf shrugs and takes a long pipe out of his pocket. Apparently, the chaos around you doesn't stop him from enjoying some fine tobacco. I'm not sure you have anywhere to rush to. The gates are blocked, and it would take you an eternity to clear the rocks away. It's unlikely you'll be going any further than this courtyard for the foreseeable future. The dwarf permits himself a dramatic pause. Unless you're insane enough to enter with a small number of companions, there are several passages to the fortress on the walls meant for archers, but they're all bottlenecks. If all your soldiers try to rush in there, the demons will slaughter them. But a small group of skilled warriors stands a chance, if they can climb the wall and enter the fortress, relying on their wit and their skills. Alright, so, vendor somewhere here. There goes Wilser. Sending order. I don't think there's anything here we need. Oh, did I forget to mention this? At some point we picked up Herald of Pain, which is a +2 cold iron dueling sword. And when it confirms a critical hit, the target becomes sickened for 1d4 rounds. And we picked up Quick Death, a +2 javelin that deals an additional 5 damage on the first hit against a new target. We've got a full plate enhancement +1. I don't think that's as good as what he has, right? No, it is not. Belt of Physical Might. Who does that help? Kind of helps you, right? Because you don't need dexterity. Strength and Constitution, you'll take that. And then actually she takes dexterity, but it's not better than what she already has. Constitution, I don't need more Constitution. More dexterity is preferable. She'll take Constitution, sure, why not? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's level you up. Focus on strength. Yep, there we go. Okay, weapons and armor, nothing. What is this? +2 bonus to AC against undead creatures. Sure. She doesn't really need charisma. That's not going to do much for her. She can take that, even though it looks super weird on you. But I still love it. Let's go with it. +2 cloak. This is a +1 cloak. She's right up front. But actually, what's my wolf have? +1 cloak as well. We're going to take that off you. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Meta magic. You can make use of that, but you already have meta magic, right? Third level. Okay. He can take it for now. We're going to sell that Triceratops statue at some point. And you don't have a shirt, so you could take that shirt for now. And that is it. We're good. All right. Well, sir. Quartermaster Garms remains composed even in the heat of battle. Hail, Commander. I figured I shouldn't sit in the rear twiddling my thumbs, so I got a bunch of potions, grabbed some ammo, and marched up here. The soldiers won't have to go far should they need anything. Show me what you have. Bulk selling, and then bam, 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 bam. Oh, did we miss this? Armor dispersion. Every time an enemy confers a critical hit against the wearer of this +2 hide armor, that enemy is affected by the equivalent of the dispel magic spell. The max dexterity is too low for any of my peeps to really make use of that. Oh, I should give that Soseo that rod, even though he won't make much use of it. I just don't like the Triceratops statue. But if you needed an extra pet right about now, it would definitely be good for you. All right, and we're also going to go ahead and make use of the supplies. Get that rest in.
What will you do when the war is over? I'd like to return to my manor and put it to rights. You could help me make a garden around it.
Tempting, but I too want to return home. You should see the gardens we have in Andoran.
Awesome. All right. And we are all the way back to normal.
Let's move.
And finally, we will enter Darrazand. Let me just check real quick, make sure there's nothing I left behind that I want to sell. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Can't hide from me.
I am helpful, am I not?
Whispers of madness. Demonic spirits haunt the walls of the dungeon, and while their constant whispering never becomes loud enough to allow intelligible speech to be heard, the constant murmurs grate on the nerves. After every 10 minutes spent in the dungeon, non-chaotic evil creatures must succeed at a DC 14 will save to resist taking 2 points of charisma damage as the whispering slowly drives them mad. All right, let's reapply our buffs. That. 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 Now she gets bark skin. He gets bark skin. He gets bark skin. And Soseo gets bark skin. She'll put armor vestments on herself. She will take both forms of false life and give herself some constitution. Protect from fear. Protect against poison. Fire. Fire. He doesn't do anything. He can put bark skin on himself. Armor of Shield of Faith on himself. Shield of Faith on the wolf. Da-dum. Da-dum. And Regil gets blur. Scar gets blur. And finally, Scar gets armor vestments. Regil gets armor vestments. All right, and we should be ready to get started. So I think that's enough for one day. Hope all of you enjoyed the play session. If you did, please leave me a like down below, share this content, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.